Because we do not have time now, I just say God bless Karamoja.
The second vice chairperson of the NRM, the vice chairperson Karamoja, other SEC members, the Secretary General, all the other leaders, and the people of Moroto. I am here to again remind you about the contribution of the NRM to Uganda in the last 40 years. First of all, when I come to address public meetings in Karamoja now, I feel very happy. In the past, I would have a small crowd of 10 people deep. These are the ones I would address. At this, I think it is this, no, it is a bit inside there where we used to have our public meeting. And that was because the population was small. Population of Karamoja in 1980 was 190,000. But now the population of Karamoja is more than 1.5 million. That is because of the peace, but also the health. The immunization, I can see all these young NRMs, these are all because of immunization. They are not dying from measles and so on. Now, in the NRM manifesto, we point out 7 contributions and plans. The NRM teams will be coming to your parishes to bring you that manifesto to your leaders at the parish level from the village, but take it to, at the parish, but take it to the villages. So therefore today I will only talk about 4 of the 7 contributions. Don't push, I'm seeing you there. I'm seeing you, don't push the others. And you can also look at the screen, because the screen is there. So the ones behind, don't push the ones in front. Now, today, I will talk about 4 of the 7 points. The first one is what you call in our language here, ekivil. This is what you are all talking about. NRM was able to bring ekivil. NRM NRM was able to bring peace because of our politics of unity. We don't believe in the politics of sectarianism. That helped us to build a national political party, NRM, as you can see. But also to build national institutions such as the army. And the two, the politics united and the strong institutions have brought peace. The second one is Actopol Aquap. This one has two parts. There is economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Economic infrastructure are things like the roads, the electricity, the telephones, the water, pipe water, and the railway in some cases. No, you here in Moroto are witnesses to what has happened on that side. We were able to bring electricity from Soroti all the way to here and all the way to Karenga. Katido, Kabong, all that electricity is now there. We were able to put the tarmac road all the way from Soroti up to here, up to Nakapirpit, up to Namaru, Miyembe. And we are pushing the tarmac road all the way to Kotido, Kabong, and Kidepo. We are even building an international airport in Kidepo. As big as Entebbe. Now, when I was in Kotido, although I was rushing, they were talking about the road between here and Kotido being blocked sometimes. I have warned the Ministry of Works. Even if the road is maram, it will be passable if it is maintained as good maram. Therefore, I don't want to hear of the issue of the road is impassable. My grandchildren in Kotido are saying that sometimes they sleep on the road between here and Kotido. This is a big road. Whether it is maram or tamok must be maintained all the time. Now, the telephones, we solved them by using the private companies. You all have telephones now. How did we get them? We didn't use government money. But we created peace and some infrastructure of the roads, and a good policy. We had a potential here which nobody was taking advantage of. The potential were our pockets. We have money, but we wanted how to communicate. And whether the telephones are owned by the government or the private sector, it does not matter. Therefore, when the private sector knew there was peace, there was good policy, they rushed in and solved the problem of telephones. The same for the international airport we are building in Kidepo. It is going to be built by the private people. And they will also build hotels there. Why are they doing that? Our wild animals. They are like sports. When people go to the stadium to watch football, to enjoy and relax, and they pay. That's what is going to happen in Kidepo. Rich people will come from all over the world to come and relax, see the wild animals, then they come with money. So this is all part of the economic infrastructure. But there is also the social infrastructure. I can see that in Moroto, we have got 16 government primary schools. And we have got 3 government secondary schools. Our plan is to build a primary school of the government per parish. And a secondary school of the government per sub-county. Now, after schools, the next social services which is crucial is health. And I can see here, all this file is about Moroto. I can see here there's one hospital in Moroto. And there are 5 health center 3s in the other sub-counties. Now the plan for the health for this area is as follows. Plan to upgrade Acherel Health Center 2 Health Center 3 in Loptuk. And build new health center 3s in Nadunget, and Lotsan. Upgrade Nadunget Health Center 3 to Health Center 4. Upgrade Rupa Health Center to Health Center 3. Now, when we first came into the government, one of the crucial infrastructure for Karamoja I identified was water. And although some of the people who were here never followed my plans until Mama came and pushed them, I insisted on water, water, water. Especially dams. Because me, I'm a cattle keeper. And the reason I bought land at Raikitura, 1967, was because there was a dam there, that Raikitura Dam. And for me, when they would say what they call safe water, I say, I don't mind. I just want water. I will clean it myself. I would get water from Raikitura Dam and boil it and drink it. But it would also serve my cows. So now, in Moroto, there are 233 rural villages in Moroto district. 133 of them have piped water. This is 57%. This is a bit lower than the one in Abim and the one in Kabong and the one in Karenga. So the local leaders study this. But the piped water, one piped water system has been constructed. I think this is the one in Moroto. And then 8 others are being planned. They didn't give the details here. But on the dams, some good work has been done. There is the silting of Kobebe Earth Dam, which is being done by the Ministry of Water. Nadipal Valley Tank, 20 million liters in Nadunget and Sub-County, was completed and handed over on the 15th of December 2023. Nakonyen Valley Dam, 1.5 billion liters in Tapash Sub-County, is going to be completed in November 2025. Loksire Dam will be desilted this financial year. Construction of Naberu Dam, 1.2 billion liters, had stalled. However, construction is set to begin in November 2025. The 11 water tanks and 2 wind-powered systems are in operation. And apparently there is a solar irrigation system being constructed somewhere. Now, this is all Octopor Aquap. But I have a question. I have a question for you. We tarmacked the Moroto Road. And we tarmacked the road to Nakapiripirit, to Namaru, to Muyembe. Do the Karamajong, near those tarmac roads, sleep on the road? At night? You sleep on the road? Where do you sleep? Where do you sleep? Where do they sleep?
They say they sleep home, they don't sleep on the road.
What do you call home in our language?
Ere. Yes.
E-R?
E-R-E.
Oh, And the road?
Erugude.
So, you don't sleep in Erugude? You sleep in Ere. So from here, you are going back to Ere. Now, when you go back to Ere, the Ichan, you left in the morning, will be waiting for you. And it will say, come back. How do you say come back in our language here? Tobong. You say Tobong. Tobong. We are still here. That's what Ichan will tell you. So, the NRM from the beginning, in the 1960s, were very clear about this. Because even at that time, the leaders would confuse our people. Would say, Octopor, Aquap, roads, what? Yes, but at night, I sleep in Ere. I don't sleep on Orgudo. In 1967, I was a young boy, 22 years. When I finished my A level, I taught for some time and I got some money. And I went to Raistura and bought that land there. It was very far from the tarmac road. But me, I was looking for something else. This is what you call Abaru. Abaru is different from Octopor Aquap. Abaru is mine as an individual, is ours as a family, is ours as a company. Octopor Aquap is ours, all of us. The thief, everybody owns the road. But Abaru is yours. Even if you go to Kampala, all the Abaru are there. If you go to Kampala, all the Octopor Aquap is there. Tarmac roads, electricity, telephones, TV, they are all there. But some of the poorest people in Uganda are in Kampala. They are near the Octopor Aquap, but in their houses, terrible Ichan. You have heard what they call the ghetto youth. Some of them don't even have food. Here in the rural areas, you can stay in your own manyata. But in Kampala, they must pay house rent, they must buy food. It's very bad. You can be near Octopor Aquap, but be very poor. Therefore, NRM is not a group of politicians who just divert our people from what will save them. Now, because of our message in the 1960s, some of the people listened to us. I can show you some of them. Show us. I will summarize.
Kawaga Munyakwe, Naizana and Ramatu
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now this man is not educated. Is a traditional Mnyankwere like the Karamojong. But they listen to our message of Abaru. But the new Abaru, not the old Abaru. What do you call new? Huh? Abaru ninakitete. Abaru inakitete. There is Abaru, the old one is what? Abaru inanguru. Inangoro. That one can no longer help us. So, you listen to our message. And because of that, he's now a very rich man, as you can see. He's selling 900 liters of milk per day. The milk in that area is cheap because there's a lot of milk. The price is low. So they give him 800 shillings per liter. And he gets, because it's a lot of milk, he gets 21 million shillings per month. And in a year, he gets 250 million. And because of that, he has built a modern house, as you can see. He has got solar power there. He can do aiga akipi there. He can do water harvesting. And he has educated children. That girl there who was speaking English is a university graduate. But he's very far from the tarmac road. So that's why you people, I want you to really be careful of mixing up. I'm waiting for Octopor Aqua to come to my area so I will remain poor. No, me, I will be Abaru, whatever the Octopor is there. If there is a good Maram road, that's enough for me. And here in Karamoja and in other parts of Uganda, some people have listened to my message. Let me show you a man I saw in Abim the other day.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira. I am a model farmer in a district. My village here is called Arangitai West. Arangitai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim District in Karamaja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Precious Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 to buy 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then the second harvest in September, November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Source Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take this mango tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest mango. I invest money, not mango. So I want to thank our President so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings.
Now that is a man in Abim. Abim, there is no tarmac road there. Yes, electricity has got there now. The telephones are there. Some of the water is there. But there is no tarmac road yet. But Abaru is there. If you wake up, and take the line of the NRA, National Resistance Army, so this is the third word. The first word was Ekvir. The second one is Actopor Aquap. Now this is Abaru in our manifesto. The fourth one, I think in Ateso they call it Aswam, jobs. What do you call it here? Ekit. Ethic, like teach, like rule. Yes. So the fourth one is ethic. Many people are confused. They don't know where ethic comes from. Let me show you where ethic comes from. Show us the Amkama of Kagadi.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Yamkamba. I'm a member of Parliament of Uganga's West Constituency, Kakuro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move to that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated in this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimum, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimum. Then I save in a month, can get the net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimum gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we save each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. So it is zero grazing, you spray or fix and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well. This grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre. Because we are just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you get very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So, I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you will see. And here, currently...
Now, that's what I wanted now. Keep that there. Now, you have heard this young minister started doing work 3 years ago when he listened to my message. He started doing the coffee, bananas, pineapples, poultry, and piggery. And he's getting a lot of money from the eggs alone. He makes a profit of 55 million. He said 302 trays of eggs per day. And he makes a profit of 55 million shillings per month. That's about 700 million shillings a year from eggs alone. Without adding coffee, milk, and others. Put back that in an EU man. So, but what I wanted to show you was, within a short time, the ethic he has created. He's now employing 26 Ugandans. So, the new Abaru can create jobs for other Ugandans. From commercial agriculture. But now there are factories. Let's see factories. Show us the factories. Now, those are jobs in one factory. All those are young Ugandans who are working there. Now you can show us the overhead picture of the factories, one of the industrial parks. Ah, that's one of them. That's the one of Mbare. They are all brand new factories. Altogether, factories are now employing 1.3 million Ugandans. The whole of the public service employs 480,000. So therefore, if somebody asks you, what has the NRM contributed to Uganda? Tell him that NRM has contributed 7 contributions to Uganda. And when Museveni came to Moroto, he told us number 1 was Ekivir. And we saw it, we know it, we see it for ourselves. It's not just what he's saying. Number 2 is Actopor Aquap. Number 3, Abaru. Number 4, Etich. And he showed us films of Etich from agriculture, also from factories. He did not get time to talk about the other 3, but they are all in the manifesto. And tell him that that's why you vote for NRM, because it has made contributions. NRM oye! Moroto oye!